Hi everyone, this is Lena Chatzigrigoriou from Greece, and this is my presentation for week 5 of Introduction to Music Production at Coursera.org. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how you can configure your EQ plugin in your DAW, in this case in Logic Pro, so that it functions like a large format mixing console EQ section. First of all, let's open the channel EQ, which we can do by clicking here. Okay. Let me just enlarge this a bit. I'm going to use these numbers, which come from a MACKIE analog mixer. Now, the first thing we see when we open this window is a bunch of icons. Each of one represents a filter. Here we see frequency control, gain control, and Q control. Q refers to the steepness of the slope. In the analog mixer, we don't have the ability to manipulate that, so for this demonstration, I'm going to set everything to number 1. Now, let's go to our analog mixer. The first thing we see is a high-pass filter with a cutoff frequency set at 75 Hz and a reduction rate at 18 dB per octave. So I'm going to choose my high-pass filter, click here, and I can just put the numbers I want. 75, 18, and I will set the Q to 1. Okay, next we get a low shelving filter, as we see here, and it has a cutoff frequency set at 80 Hz, and then you can boost up to 15 dBs and reduce up to 15 dBs. I strongly suggest that when you boost, you're more subtle with your boosting, so you could go maximum up to 6 dBs, and when you reduce, you can reduce more, so go down to minus 12 dBs. So this is the icon for the low shelving filter. I can see that it's set already at 80 Hz. Maybe put the Q at 1, and let's see how it looks. And reduction. Okay, I will set it back to 0. The next section we get is the parametric EQ mid-range frequency filter, and it has one section for low mid-range frequencies and one for high mid-range frequencies. And it's the same. We can boost up to 15 or reduce up to 15 dBs. I still suggest that you go up to 6 and you go down to 12. The frequency range is from 100 Hz up to 2 kHz. This filter looks like a bell. It's this one. Let me put the Q at 1. And let me just show if I have a bit of a gain. And then I can go up to 2 kHz. Not so high. Okay, now the frequency controller here refers actually to the center of the bell. So now I'm going to put the gain to 0. And here I'm going to set the lowest value of the analog mixer, which is 100 Hz. Next, exactly the same, only the frequency range goes from 400 up to 8 kHz. And I'm going to set this again at the lowest, which is 400. Finally, we get a high shelving filter with a cutoff frequency at 12 kHz, and again boosting and reduction. This is the icon for the high shelving filter. I will set this to 12 kHz. Set the gain 1, the Q. Now, I have fixed my presets and I want to save them. I go here, I click on Save Setting As. Let me call it default 1. Save. Now, if I were to click here again and reset all my settings and close this, let me reopen my channel EQ. If I want to get my settings back, I go here, load setting, find my default 1, open, and there you go. You get all the settings that we just did. Okay, thanks very much everyone. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.